Hello everybody.
Hello, welcome to a new video.
Welcome. So today we're going to talk about Mexico.
Woo! We love Mexico.
We love Mexico. It is one of my
best
favorite
places on
countries.
earth.
No, literally, it's so much fun. Very relaxing.
If you live in like the States or like Canada or like anywhere on like the west
Side.
it's so easy to get to. Like that's why we've been to Mexico like
1,000 times.
Because
that's why we feel comfortable enough to talk about it and give some advice.
Yeah.
We haven't been everywhere, but we have been there not only like lots of times, but also a lot of places.
Yeah. We just spent like a couple months ago, traveling like all over Mexico and like backpacking through it.
We filmed it all, so go watch those videos if you want like more details and just like
vlogs and
views
stuff and, like,
on what we did, because it was really, really incredible. But we're just gonna this video is more gonna be like, okay, I want to go to Mexico. Where should I go? Yeah. And what suits me the best? Yeah. So we're a little organized this time. So we're gonna start, talking about basically what fits your needs, and hopefully this will help you decide where you go in Mexico.
We're focusing also on places that we've been
to mostly.
So you could also like look on a map, see the places we're talking about if you're interested in going somewhere around there, like West Coast, East Coast. A lot of places are going to be similar for like these types of things. So keep that in mind if you're like, oh, I really want to go here, but they didn't talk about it. If it's close by, a lot of things are going to be similar. But
Mexico's huge. Like, we're only probably covering maybe about like half of it. There's like this whole other part that we still have yet to explore, and that could be for you as well. So still do your research, but let's get into the video. Okay, so first we will talk about food.
We're foodies.
I mean, like, let's be real. Who isn't? Like, everybody's got to eat. And the food in Mexico, everybody will say it, is literally so good. And you can eat Mexican food every single day. Like, it doesn't get tiring.
And food can make or break your trip.
Yeah, it honestly
food is so important.
Food is so important. Like, let's be real. People are like, oh my god, my trip was amazing. Like, the food was so good. Everybody says that. So, it's important.
So, Mexico City, obviously, is great.
Everywhere has good street food. Everywhere has street food. But Mexico City has just so much of it. It's the biggest city ever. It's beautiful. It's big. We're going to try and conquer. We're going to try and eat as much street food as we can today.
Woo-hoo! And it's a big city, so there's also a lot of, like, good and cool like restaurants that you can go to. Like we went to a speakeasy.
Yeah, go check out our Mexico City vlog. We went to a speakeasy, which was very fancy, and
we ate like as much street food as we could.
Okay,
we got some street tacos.
There's just so many options, from high class, like beautiful restaurants, bars, like you can get these amazing craft cocktails, to like little vendors on the street that you
and
cost
the food's
$1.
amazing.
Yeah, like no matter what you choose to do, there's so many options for you. It's just a place you gotta check out, especially if you're traveling around Mexico. Like, you have to go to Mexico City.
But also, Ben Isla Mujeres has literally some of the best restaurants ever. They have so much variety.
Yeah.
Also, their street food there is bomb.
Yeah.
And they have so many restaurants.
Yeah,
like they have
so many
vegan restaurants, burger places. Like, they have it all. So if you're like,
street food, your authentic stuff, and there's always like, there's your favorites, and then there's always things kind of moving in and out. So you always get to try new places, and
they're just like coming up on like so many like good restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, it was always good, but they just always have more
to do
that are opening.
Yeah, and Isla's just so much fun. Like, that's my little home. I love it so much. It's so fun. You get to know people if you start talking to people. It's just like a really friendly place, and you can eat as much as your little heart desires, and it's so much fun there.
So good.
Yeah, so definitely, if you're a foodie, those two places we definitely recommend.
Yeah.
Not that everywhere in Mexico doesn't have amazing food, because it does.
Mexico's
like, you're gonna get great food, but those two places are just like food hub centrals. So
yeah, if you're like a foodie and you're like, we want to go and we want to eat all of the food, and that's like what we're doing, I would go to one of those places.
Hi, Missy.
Hi, London. Do you want to come be in our video?
You don't want to?
That's okay.
That's okay.
Are you sure you don't want to be in it? Oh, you're gonna get in it. Oh, who is it? Can you say
bye-bye? Bye-bye.
What you doing?
We're filming a video for Brooklyn and Renee. You're gonna watch it on YouTube? Okay, back to work. Okay, I feel like moving on from food. We have like activities. So, I mean, activities is one of our favorite things to go seek out when we're traveling, and Mexico has got them. Like, has really, really got everything you could ever want and do.
I love doing stuff.
Yeah, like it's so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, so we have surfing, which is obviously, you think of Mexico, you think of surfing, I feel like, a lot. Mm-hmm. And definitely the Pacific side is where you want to go. So for us, Puerto Escondido was awesome for beginners and experts. Like, no matter what you are, it's a great, great place.
And it's like a little surfer town. Like, you'll be able to find surfing, surf rentals, lessons, anywhere. Like, we didn't even have to look for them.
Yeah, like...
the surfing is so good. So that would be like similar if you went to like Puerto Vallarta, would have like good surfing.
And even same as on like Baja California or whatever. Cabo and all that, super good too.
Great.
No, I haven't
anything
been,
on the Pacific side.
Yeah, it's gonna be way better than anything else. So if you're a surfer, definitely seek out that side. You even move down the coast and just hit up all the spots, depending on where the waves are. Don't really know how that works too much, but I'm trying to...
something with the moon.
Something with the moon or something. Anyway, that side. Go to the west side. Next, we have, like, diving, snorkeling type of thing. We also put Puerto Escondido for, like, snorkeling more. You can also dive there as well. Cozumel has really great spots for both.
It's, like, known for that. Like,
really so that's, like, right by Cancun. It's an island. It's, like, known for diving and whatnot, so that's really good. Anywhere you go by the water in Mexico, you're going to be able to do it. It's just finding, like, the actual good spots.
We went in Playa. It was not great.
No.
Except they do have, if you're wanting to go to Playa, they have a place called Xcaret or something.
Right, yeah.
I went there way back in the day. It's amazing for snorkeling. Like, that was probably some of the best snorkeling I've ever done because it's, like, in a lagoon. And then they have, like, cliff jumping there. They have, like, a whole bunch of, like, fun things that you can do. It's almost like an amusement park, but, like, a natural one. Yeah. It's, like, expensive to go. So, like, it would be, like, something that you're planning for, like, before you go on the trip. But, honestly, like, if I hadn't already been, like, it's so worth it. Like, if you're in Playa and you have the means to do it, or you're just doing, like, a week trip, 2-week trip, I would go there because they have all the activities and it's like just guaranteed to be good.
Yeah, I've never been, but I've literally heard nothing. Nobody regrets it. I've heard nothing but good things about
cool.
it. So yeah.
And the snorkeling is unreal.
Also about like the snorkeling and diving, I know it's not Mexico, but Belize, like it's the second biggest barrier reef ever, and that's literally right there. So if you're kind of really looking to do that and you're kind of looking to travel between places and whatnot, go down to Belize and do that. That's also a really good spot if you're a diver. Next we have like boat tours and whatnot. You
like
can
catamarans.
You can do that anywhere, but obviously a really famous place to do it is off of like Playa in Cancun and whatnot. I actually do know there's one that leaves from Cancun and goes to Isla Mujeres. We did one off of Playa. You literally honestly just get drunk and have a really good time.
Go on a boat. They had like a slide off of our boat.
It was so fun.
Yeah, those are something that I would always do. Yeah.
Like you're at the ocean, get on a boat.
Also, Playa is good for cenotes. We forgot to talk about that.
We forgot to say cenotes on our thing. Cenotes, like if you're in that area, you have to go. It's so famous for cenotes.
Are so cool.
They're gorgeous. They're beautiful, and just to even stare at, like if you're kind of scared of like the whole cave thing, I get it. But even just to be there and just look at it and witness it, like it's gorgeous. You definitely have to
I don't
see
like
one of those.
Caves either. Like cave diving and stuff is like a big no for me. But cenotes are like big enough that it's like not that intense. Like you don't have to like dive through like little areas. It's just like it's like a giant cave. Yeah. So it's like not nerve-wracking. Like if you're a little bit nervous about that. Like,
they're really, really cool.
And they're so cool.
Yeah, they're really, really cool. Chichen Itza is right there, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. So you definitely have to go do that. You can stay in Valladolid, which is a small town right by the Seven Wonder. Or you can do a tour from like Cancun or Playa as well, which is what we did. So there's many options of getting there.
Yeah, I think they even have them from Tulum too. It's just a way further.
Yeah, and you know what I just thought of? Actually, I did years ago a deep sea like fishing boat tour, and we got like a big tuna, and we brought it to a restaurant, and they cooked it up. This was on Isla Mujeres. Literally one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. So that's like a really good option too.
Yeah.
Lots of good boat stuff around that area, and like the Yucatan and Quintana Roo. Such good boat options. Whatever that may be, fishing, just like getting drunk catamaran style.
Yeah.
They got it all for you. Next up, we have whale watching, and that was one of our favorite things. Oh my god,
that was like one of my favorite things I've done ever. That was in Puerto Escondido. My parents also did it in Cabo, and it was like similar experience. So that's like on the Pacific side. We did like whale watching. We saw dolphins like straight up. We'll insert clips. It was
I'll insert clips.
Unreal.
Like if you go, like I'll insert clips, but seriously go back and watch our Puerto Escondido one, the second one. It like mind-boggling.
We woke up at 5 a.m. to do this.
I had no idea what we were going into either.
This guy just came up to us on the beach and was like, yo, if you want to go whale watching tomorrow at 6 a.m., like, we'll come pick you up.
Yeah.
And we were
Gave us his card.
And we are like, maybe, like, whatever. And we're like, honestly, it's cheap. Like, let's just do it. Like, it's fine.
So cheap.
Literally the most incredible thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Probably, like, one of my favorite things from that whole month.
Trip. I think back on it. It was just incredible. Whales, like, going in and out. So the tails blowing, dolphins, turtles, fish, bioluminescence. Like, it was just so incredible.
So cool.
And his, like, he was really awesome. And it was just, like, a really, really, really fun time.
Yeah. And
really
so, Pacific side is very good for, like, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And you should definitely do it if you're over
Definitely
there.
do it. It's so cheap. Like, you just gotta do it.
Just worth
it's an incredible, incredible experience.
Yeah.
Next up, we have got... partying. It's a good one. It's a good one. Honestly, if you're young and 20, 25, 30, 35, whatever it may be,
you want to
party it up a little bit, Mexico's a great place to do it.
And you can find partying
anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. All the places.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. However,
Cancun
major partying
has like crazy parties. Like
Cocobongo.
These are like Cocobongo. Yeah. These are like clubs that have like thousands of people in like it's insane.
There's foam parties you can go to. There's always beach parties, day, night, no matter what it is, you can find something for you. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. So if you're like, I want to go to the club, I'm a club person, I want to party every single night. Cancun is great for that. Playa is also super fun. We went to some super fun
clubs.
Like clubs and bars. It's more like chill. So like it's not like chill.
It's not chill, but it's like more, just smaller.
Yeah,
it's like just smaller clubs and stuff. That's all you need. But it's still pretty big.
Yeah, like I kind of like that because it's like, so it's kind of like what your vibe is.
Yeah.
Playa had some really fun bars, but it's like smaller. It's more of like dive bar theme. Not everywhere, but
no. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like,
but really good.
And also, it's so easy to find. Like Cancun, the parties, like all like the parties in the clubs are basically all on this one strip, and same as in Playa del Carmen. There's like this one strip, and like it's all connected, so it's really easy to find too. It's not like you're like you're in this big city and you're like, oh my god, like where's the best club? It's like you can literally just go to one street and it will all be there, which is so nice.
I would say like we didn't really like party in Cancun. If you have like a big group of people, it's hard to go to like really busy clubs with like a lot of people because you're gonna like lose people, and if you're okay with that, that's totally fine. If you want to keep your group a bit more together,
maybe like
Playa, I would say is great because like you're gonna be able to see where your friends are, whatever. It's like less chaotic, but like just as fun.
Yeah. But also the nice thing about Quintana Roo is that it's so close. Like Tulum, Playa del Carmen, and Cancun are super close together. So if you're willing to move around a little bit during your vacation or your travels, whatever they may be, it's so close and you can do it so easily and just see what your vibe is and then go back and stay there or whatever you want. So that's really nice about that place too, is you can kind of try a little bit of everything.
When we were in Tulum, we came back to Playa for like one night. We weren't even staying there to party.
We were all over that.
We hopped back up there because it's only like an hour.
Yeah, it's so close.
And there's the buses all the time.
All that come literally every half an hour, like just so easy. So easy. All right, moving on. Hiking. If you're a hiker, which we totally are too, there's some great places for it. Like, Mexico's got a lot of mountains. And again, there's definitely so many more places where it's great to hike. But 2 places that we went to that were awesome were San Cristobal de las Casas and Puebla. Specifically at Lixco, they have a volcano that you can climb. Our friend did it. He said it took 4 days?
I can't even remember.
Yeah, but it was like a big adventure.
It's like a whole thing, and it's like really famous. Yeah. So we didn't do that, but that would be super cool.
It looked sick.
It would be awesome.
And then in San Cristobal, there's like just so many adventures to do around there. We went to a waterfall and we climbed all the way to the top.
Yeah, that was a great hike. There's hiking all around there.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there. And also just like in San Cristobal, like you're literally surrounded by mountains. Like you're like in a valley. So there's so many hiking things around.
Hiking opportunities
just
around
within like the little city. Yeah. So lots of great options there.
So if you're more like inland, that's great places for hiking.
And you can definitely still, if you're closer to the ocean, there's still gonna be great hikes and stuff. They just might not be as intense just because you're not within the mountains more most likely. But there's always good stuff to find anywhere. Also we said like authentic feel. Like if you're looking for that like authentic,
you want like
Mexican, non-touristy, just like small town, little markets, really cheap, kind of whatever,
San Cristobal was like, the market was so cheap and the stuff was
so amazing
good. Like,
and so good.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. It's very like amazing. Colonial. Yeah. It just looks gorgeous. It's in the mountains. It's just like a really good like electric feeling when you're there. Like it's really awesome.
I remember when we were in Mexico City, we were like, we're going to do shopping and whatever. And in Mexico City, it's cheap, but it's like a lot of the stuff is like cheap. It's like black market type of stuff. In San Cristobal, it's like handmade shirts and overalls and blankets and jewelry and everything for like literally dirt cheap.
We bought like matching t-shirts for like $5 each or something. Beautifully handmade, sewn, like gorgeous little party Mexican shirts, like so cute, and they were so cheap. Yeah, and I bought this beautiful like Mexican dress from there too, like again like maybe $10 or something, all hand done, like just gorgeous markets that you can get lost in. Yeah. San Cristobal is definitely becoming one of those places where a lot of travelers, more backpackers, so it's not really like vacation-y, it's just backpackery, and I'm into that. Like I love going to those places, but if you definitely want to get out like from a lot of tourists, at Lixco, Puebla was an amazing place to do it because it had that colonial.
I swear we saw no tourists.
Like I actually think we might have saw one the whole time. Yeah, like crazy.
It was crazy. It was so beautiful,
and we would have never. Our friend, he lives there and he works there, and so we were like, I was like, I really wanted to go visit him, so I was like, let's go. So happy we did. Again,
it was like I want to say it's one of my favorite places, but everywhere was, but it was like, I even texted my parents, I think, and I was like, you would love it here. Like, it's just like, so authentic.
It used to be called, like, the town of the flowers or whatever. It is. Like, it's just colorful and beautiful and very colonial feeling. And, like, it's just stunning. It has a really good energy.
Stunning, yeah.
And then leading into that, my friend who works there and lives there, he is with a company, a mezcal company, El Almate. We'll link it down below. He is opening up like a restaurant, an Airbnb type thing where you can go and
they'll do like mezcal tours,
tasting and tours, and stay there.
Stay on like the little farm, and there'll be a restaurant on there. There'll be like nice little.
And they're starting to open up, so they've got like it all really set up. They were like renovating it when we were there, and he like gave us a little tour. It was really fun.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
I also found for like less touristy, Puerto Escondido is really good. Yeah. It's on the come up though.
Definitely on the come up.
I was talking to someone from Mexico like right after we came back. They came into my work. And he was like, "Oh, I'm from Puerto Vallarta," and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool. I was just in Puerto Escondido like a month ago," and he was like, if I could tell you one thing, it would be go there as much as you can for the next 5 years because it's going to blow up.
It will.
With tourists, like, coming up. So, obviously, there was, like, tourists when we were there, but, like...
But it's really nice right now. It's very, like, chill people. It's very, like, the hippy-dippy, like, surfer vibe town, and those type of people are just there. And it's just, it has a really, really good vibe there. And again, it's not crazy yet with tourists. It's just perfect. Like, it's just...
So, yeah, if you want to, like, beat the rush of it becoming, like, a really touristy spot, like Puerto Escondido or, like, Playa or something like that, go there now.
Definitely go there.
And it's awesome. It's cheap.
Go to Elixco. Like, it is cheap.
Yeah. Our hotel that we stayed in was $20 a night, and we just split it.
That
so
was
literally $10 each.
Like, our hotel.
It's, like, cheaper than a hostel.
And it was a hotel, and it was beautiful.
Got our own room. It was just perfect. It was right on the strip. Yeah. Like, amazing.
We had some amazing food in Puerto Escondido, too. Like, we went to this one place. Well, the fish tacos we had that one night, but then we also had these pescadillas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, those were so good. Or I'm going to try and, like, link the video down. Maybe I have a video of it, too.
It was so good. Yeah. So, I feel like those 3 places are really good for, like, less touristy vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Cheap, not touristy, did all that. Alamate. I think that's kind of about it for, like, your big points. Like, food, activities, partying, whatever. Like, I feel like we've hit most of it.
Obviously, more touristy places are going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
Still not very expensive.
No.
Also, if you're doing all-inclusive, that makes a difference. Because that's
kind of separate from this. Yeah. All I have to say is, like, Mexico is a great place to travel and backpack vacation. And, like, the nice thing about it is you can really put a budget. Like, it's for anybody's budget. Like, you can do it very, very cheap. And you can do it, honestly, so freaking expensive and throw all your money and get all the service and all the nice things and all the nice restaurants and all the nice hotels. Or you could stay in hostels, eat street food, and buy dollar beers from the store. Like,
and it's easy to travel around. Like, we took, like, multiple overnight buses, which is honestly just perfect because you don't have to pay for a place to stay. You're not wasting a whole day. Yeah. And, like, I can sleep anywhere. I could sleep anywhere. Especially in, like, a moving vehicle. I feel like it's really so easy to sleep. Yeah. So, like, you could do that. We did that a lot. Yeah. Which is so good. And it's so cheap.
They got buses. Yeah. It's very easy to move around. It's a great place to backpack around. And we were just talking about, like, safety there. It feels very safe. Like, yes, bad things happen there, and it sometimes gets a bad rep. We've never had a problem there, and as long as you don't get into anything bad related, be safe, use your brain, you will be fine. With your friends. People are very nice and sweet there.
Yeah, people are so nice. We've never had a bad experience.
No, people are just so nice, and you feel just good vibes there all the time. And there's just something for everybody. So travel Mexico, leave it in the comments if you have any questions. We'd love to answer it.
Leave it in the comments if you've been somewhere we haven't been that we should go in Mexico.
Yeah. Because we always go to Mexico, and we will always be going to Mexico.
Mexico is just
tell us your favorite place, too.
Yes, we want to know.
We want to know. Oh, what's that? Subscribe.
Oh.
Subscribe to our channel, everybody.
Like, what is that? Like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell.
Please. Go to Mexico more.
Go watch our Mexico videos.
Yes.
They're honestly our best videos.
They are. They actually are our best videos. 100%. We love you.
Go watch them.
Go watch them. We'll see you in our next one after this. Mwah.